Imagine waking up one morning and noticing something strange. Your phone suddenly says, "No service." No calls. No text messages. No internet connection. At first, you assume it is just another temporary network problem. Maybe the signal tower nearby is down. Maybe your carrier is having technical issues. But then your banking app logs you out. A few seconds later, email notifications begin flooding your inbox. Password changed. New device connected. Large transfer completed. Debit card added to a payment wallet. Your heart starts racing because something feels horribly wrong. You grab your debit card immediately. It is still sitting safely inside your wallet. Nobody stole your phone. Nobody physically touched your bank card. Yet somehow, someone is draining your financial accounts in real time while you stare helplessly at the screen. This is not science fiction. This is one of the fastest growing financial threats happening right now. Modern scammers no longer need to steal wallets or physically clone debit cards to empty bank accounts. Today's criminals are targeting something much more powerful: your phone number. Most people do not realize how much control a phone number now has over their financial life. Think about it. Your number is connected to * banking alerts, * OTP verification codes, * password resets, * payment apps, * email recovery, * crypto accounts, * social media, * and even identity verification systems. If criminals gain control of your number, they may gain access to almost everything connected to your digital identity. And the terrifying part? Many victims never realize they are being attacked until the money is already gone. Scammers have become incredibly sophisticated. Fake bank calls now sound completely professional. Fraud text messages look identical to real banking alerts. Caller IDs can display the official name of your bank. Some scams are so convincing that even cautious, educated people fall victim to them. Criminals understand human psychology extremely well. They know people panic when they hear words like fraud alert, suspicious activity, locked account, or unauthorized transaction. The moment fear enters the situation, people stop thinking carefully and start reacting emotionally. That is exactly what scammers want. In many cases, victims unknowingly hand over the information criminals need to bypass security systems themselves. Sometimes all it takes is a single verification code, a fake customer support call, or one suspicious link sent through a text message. And once scammers gain access, the damage happens incredibly fast. Bank accounts emptied, savings transferred, payment apps hijacked, personal identities compromised. In this video, we are going to expose the most dangerous phone number scams spreading right now, explain how scammers manipulate ordinary people, and most importantly, show you how to recognize the warning signs before your financial information falls into the wrong hands. Because today, protecting your money no longer starts with your wallet. It starts with protecting your phone number. To understand why phone number scams have become so dangerous, you first need to understand how modern criminals actually operate. Most people imagine hackers breaking into computers using complicated technology. But many of today's scams succeed because criminals manipulate human behavior, not just devices. One of the most devastating scams starts with something simple. Your phone suddenly loses signal. No calls. No text messages. No mobile data. Most people assume it is a network outage or technical problem. In reality, scammers may have already hijacked your phone number through a SIM swap attack. Using personal information collected from social media, leaked databases, fake websites, or phishing messages, criminals contact your mobile carrier pretending to be you. They convince the company to transfer your number onto a new SIM card they control. The moment that happens, every security code, OTP, and banking alert goes directly to the scammers instead of your phone. Within minutes, they begin resetting passwords, bypassing verification systems, and accessing financial accounts connected to your number. But phone number scams are becoming even more sophisticated. Another common tactic involves fake bank support calls. Imagine receiving a phone call from what appears to be your bank's official number. The caller sounds calm, professional, and helpful. They claim suspicious activity has been detected on your account, and they need to secure your funds immediately. Victims panic because the threat sounds urgent and real. The scammer then asks for verification codes, temporary passwords, or instructs victims to approve a transaction to supposedly block fraud. In reality, victims are unknowingly authorizing access directly to the criminals. Text message scams are also spreading rapidly. Fake fraud alerts warn users that their debit card has been locked or compromised. The messages contain links directing victims to fake banking websites designed to steal login credentials and financial information. Some scams are incredibly subtle. A fake package delivery message, a payment verification request, a social media account recovery warning. Everything looks normal on the surface. The language feels professional. The branding appears authentic. Criminals carefully imitate trusted companies because they know familiarity lowers suspicion. The frightening part is how quickly these scams escalate. Many victims lose access to their banking apps, email accounts, and payment services within minutes. Once scammers control a victim's phone number, they often gain access to nearly every connected account. There are warning signs, but many people ignore them because fear and urgency cloud their judgment. Sudden loss of phone service, unexpected OTP requests, strange login notifications, calls demanding immediate action, links asking for account verification. These are often the first sign something is wrong. Modern scammers understand one critical fact better than anyone else. The faster they create panic, the less time victims have to think clearly. And unfortunately, by the time many people realize the scam was fake, their accounts may already be emptied, their personal information stolen, and their digital identity completely compromised. The good news is that while phone number scams are becoming more advanced, there are still powerful ways to protect yourself. Most scammers succeed because victims panic, react too quickly, or unknowingly trust fake messages and phone calls. The moment you slow down and become more cautious, you become a much harder target. One of the most important steps is protecting your mobile carrier account itself. Many people secure their banking apps, but completely ignore their phone number security. Contact your mobile provider and ask about enabling a SIM lock, account PIN, or port freeze. These extra protections make it significantly harder for criminals to transfer your number onto another SIM card without your permission. Another major security habit is strengthening your passwords. Never reuse the same password across banking apps, email accounts, and payment services. If scammers gain access to one account through a data breach, they often test the same password everywhere else. Strong, unique passwords reduce that risk dramatically. Password managers can also help safely organize complex login credentials. You should also avoid depending entirely on text message verification codes whenever possible. SMS-based OTP systems remain vulnerable to SIM swap attacks. Many banks and online platforms now support authenticator apps, which provide stronger security because codes stay directly on your device instead of traveling through your phone number. Being cautious with phone calls is equally important. Never trust caller ID alone, even if the screen displays your bank's official name. Criminals can spoof phone numbers to make fake calls appear legitimate. If someone claims to be from your bank and requests urgent action, hang up immediately and contact your bank directly using the official number printed on your debit card or banking app. Suspicious text messages should also be treated carefully. Avoid clicking unexpected links claiming your account has been locked, compromised, or flagged for fraud. Instead of opening links directly, manually open your official banking app or type the company website address yourself. Protecting your personal information online matters more than ever. Many scammers gather details from social media profiles, public posts, and leaked databases to impersonate victims more convincingly. Be cautious about publicly sharing birthdays, phone numbers, addresses, or personal details that may help criminals answer security questions. Public Wi-Fi networks create additional risks. Avoid logging into banking apps or entering sensitive financial information while connected to hotel, airport, cafe, or shopping center Wi-Fi. If necessary, use mobile data or a trusted VPN connection instead. Another important habit is enabling instant banking alerts. Real-time notifications allow you to detect suspicious activity quickly before scammers continue accessing your accounts. Even small, unfamiliar transactions should never be ignored because criminals often test stolen information with minor purchases before attempting larger thefts. And perhaps most importantly, never let fear force you into immediate action. Scammers deliberately create urgency because panic weakens critical thinking. Real banks do not demand OTP codes, passwords, or emergency money transfers over phone calls or text messages. At the end of the day, protecting your finances now means protecting your digital identity as well. Your phone number is no longer just a communication tool. It has become one of the most valuable keys connected to your financial life. As technology becomes more connected to our daily lives, phone number scams are becoming more dangerous than ever before. Criminals no longer need physical access to your wallet, debit card, or even your phone to steal from you. In many cases, all they need is temporary control over your phone number and a few moments of panic from the victim. That is what makes these scams so terrifying. Most victims are not careless people. They are ordinary individuals answering phone calls, checking text messages, paying bills, or trying to protect their accounts from what appears to be suspicious activity. Scammers understand human psychology extremely well. They know fear, urgency, and confusion make people react emotionally instead of thinking carefully. And unfortunately, modern criminals use that psychological pressure as one of their most powerful weapons. The most important lesson from this video is simple. Never trust urgency involving your money, your phone number, or your banking information. The moment someone pressures you to act immediately, share verification codes, approve transactions, or click suspicious links, you should immediately slow down and verify everything independently. Real banks do not ask customers for OTP codes over the phone. Real financial institutions do not demand emergency transfers into safe accounts. And legitimate companies do not threaten immediate account suspension through random text messages and suspicious links. The moment fear enters the conversation, your guard should go up. Awareness is now one of the strongest forms of cybersecurity. The more familiar you become with modern scams, the easier it becomes to recognize warning signs before serious damage occurs. Criminals depend on secrecy and confusion. Every informed person becomes significantly harder to manipulate successfully. It is also important to remember that financial scams rarely affect only money. Victims often experience identity theft, emotional stress, damaged credit, compromised social accounts, and months of recovery work trying to secure everything connected to their phone number. In some cases, stolen personal information continues circulating online long after the original fraud incident ends. That is why protecting your phone number should become part of your everyday security habits. Monitor your accounts regularly. Enable banking alerts. Protect your mobile carrier account. Use strong passwords. Stay cautious with unexpected calls, QR codes, and suspicious payment requests. And most importantly, trust your instincts whenever something feels unusual. If you found this information helpful, consider sharing this video with your family, friends, coworkers, and especially older relatives who may not realize how advanced phone scams have become. A single warning could prevent someone from losing their savings, identity, or financial security. Because the reality is simple. Scammers are evolving every single day, but awareness evolves faster. Stay alert. Stay informed. Protect your phone number, your banking accounts, and your digital identity. Because in today's world, your phone number is no longer just a communication tool. It has become one of the most valuable keys connected to your entire financial life. And protecting that key could protect everything connected to it.